Welcome to another Willy Whiz, and this is the Edmonton Oilers versus the Vegas Golden Knights, and this is an important one because it's a battle to gain some footing in the Pacific Division. See if Edmonton can close the gap on Vegas to get first. So here we go. Starting in net is Stuart Skinner. He's amped about this, wants to get in playoff ready. We got the Oilers coming in. We get a 2-on-1 right away, a minute in. It's Jack Eichel who buries it blocker side, and you're like, it's the old Oilers of old. Now we got to play from behind again. Unreal. But never a doubt in your mind with this team. They can score at will. And the second line does just that. You know, they come on. It's Zach Hyman, Draisaitl. Draisaitl gets that puck on net. Bang onto Hyman's stick. He buries it 1-1. Edmonton gets some really good grounding going, though, from here. We get a power play at one point. A lot of great chances. Draisaitl has a beautiful one-timer, open net. McNabb gets his body in the way, holds out that goal. We get another great shot from Bouchard. We get another great... it looked dangerous. Their power play was in there for about the full 2 minutes. Danger. But Vegas killed it off. And then we've got Yamamoto. He gets another great shot and feed from McDavid. Fans on the puck. And then he takes an offensive zone penalty at the blue line of the Vegas Golden Knights. And you're like, get the guy. He needs to see the bench for the rest of the period at least. It's frustrating watching him. And he does that all the time. That being said, you're like, kill the penalty off. Edmonton does a good job keeping the puck out of the zone for most of that power play. And then the Golden Knights get a nice shot that beats Skinner right here between the glove and the helmet. Roofed 2-1 for the Vegas Golden Knights. That's how the period ends. But man, we're seeing Draisaitl playing unreal. So is Hyman. He's generating some great offense. Got a good shot off on Laurent Brossoit. Hit him right in the collarbone. And Draisaitl's moving his feet, using his body, guarding that puck with one stick and using the body to get around players. They're looking great, that second line. So, I don't know. We'll see how this second period goes. Not the greatest first period. First two shots of the game were goals. And then, a bad penalty to take by Yamamoto. So, let's see if they can clean it up. On to the second. Second period comes, and Edmonton completely outplays Vegas in this one. They spend most of the time in the offensive zone here up until the end of the second period, virtually. We get Devon Shore, fourth line minutes, draws a penalty. Edmonton goes on to the power play. Bouchard gets the puck down to McDavid. Draisaitl catches a pass on his backhand, quickly fires it, scores. He gets a goal, ties it up. It's another power play point for the boys. Man, Draisaitl has 112 points on the year. That's Connor McDavid's 139th on the year as well. Edmonton tied it up, and they kept it that way. We see some great play. We see a beautiful wrist shot by Eichel. Unreal. Through traffic, just misses the shelf. We see a beautiful pass in front, and it's tipped right on, and Brossoit comes and gets a pat on it by Nurse. There have been some really great plays by the Oilers. A lot of shuffling of the lineup. Draisaitl and McDavid have been playing together in this one. Looks like Yamamoto's playing with Fogle. Complete blender. So, you know what? I'm excited to see how the third period goes. Edmonton's out shooting Vegas. They look like the stronger team right now. One more period to play. Let's see how it goes. Third period comes around, and Vegas again takes the lead. It's Marsh's show. It's a shot in. Bang. Beats Skinner. 3-2. While Edmonton comes down, there's about 13 minutes left, 10 minutes left in the game. Fogle lets one loose, and it just bobbles by. Brossoit ties it up, 3-3. We get another couple nice chances. We see Janmark on the doorstep, get a pass from McDavid right in front, nobody on him. He opts to pass back to McDavid, who's not where he's passing to. Put the puck on. Try to tuck it home for the love of God. And we see a real blatant cross-check in front from McNabb on the back of McDavid. McDavid goes down and you're like, no call. McDavid's on the ice. His back looks like he's hurting. He gets up slowly, tries to skate it off. For the love of God, that should be called. That is a marquee player, NHL star, and you're doing a garbage job protecting them, NHL. Clap, clap, clap. Unbelievable. Unreal. We see the same thing happen with Desharnais behind the Oilers goal. Eichel comes in. He's got his back to the boards, and Eichel cross-checks him in the back. No call. And then they get a call, and it's Ekholm barely holding a guy at all in front of the net, in front of Skinner. Gets called, goes off. They get a power play. It's killed off. But what the hell? And then we get Desharnais in front of our net. He's tied up with Kessel. Kessel gives him the butt end of the stick into the mouth. So, of course, he goes back. They have a few words, and they get into a tussle. They both go off. I'm confused. Genuinely confused. What the hell is going on? And we see this quite a bit with the officiating when you've got a Canadian market team playing an American market team. It's bizarre. Calls always seem to go more the American market team than the Canadian market team. And then when these Canadian market teams play each other, the refs are kind of confused as to what the hell to do. It's so bizarre. Anyways, this game goes to overtime. You know, we don't get a very good chance at all. Kane decides to hone in on in the offensive zone on a guy on the boards, leaves Eichel out front. He gets the puck. Stuart Skinner makes the first save, then he tucks home the second. Oilers lose in overtime, but they get the point. Vegas gets two. Hey, it's coming down to the end of the season. I'm just pumped for playoffs. Pumped for playoffs. And if this was a first round playoff between these two teams, I'd be very happy. I'm excited to see Edmonton play any one of those teams in the Pacific Division in the first round, then in the second round, and then on to the conference final. I'm so pumped for the playoffs. But with that, this has been a Willy Weighs In. Please like, subscribe, join the comments in the bottom. Vegas fans, please chime in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And make sure you watch the main pod with myself, Pilon, Sanjay, and Baron. Take care.